Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 18, which is entitled as Sannyasa Yoga. Sloka 62. Tameva śaraṇaṁ gaccha, sarva-bhāvena bhārata, tat-prasādāt parāṁ śāntiṁ, sthānaṁ prāpsyasi śāśvatam. Arjuna understood that Krishna, being Ishvara, situated in everyone's heart and activates all the beings mounted on the machine in the form of the body, in tune with their three modes, sattva, rajas and tamas. He does that through his maya, the prakriti, with its threefold gunas, spinning them around. Now Arjuna is thinking, how am I going to get out of this maya if the prakriti in the form of my body is going to control me due to my previous strong vasanas, and the vasanas are due to my previous activities? Then this cycle is going to continue forever. I will never be able to come out of this cycle. That is, the body due to previous karmas, my activities are going to be driven by the body because of my previous vasanas. Therefore, I am going to do the same activities this lifetime with this body, which is going to give me a similar body and drive me to do similar activities in the future lives. Seem to be vicious cycle. Don't see a way to get out of this. Krishna, you also very clearly made the points that you are sarva-niyanta, supreme ruler, and you are sarva-karta, the supreme cause. There is no one else above you to control you. You are completely independent. You are swatantra, and I am paratantra, meaning I am fully dependent on you. I cannot function by myself. But you said the body controls me due to my previous vasanas. Under your supervision, I understand that you are the one who triggers me, but you do that based on my karmas and vasanas. Therefore, how even I can think of go against the program of Prakriti which is designed by you, and also they are under your full rulership. Looks like there is no chance, not even a little chance, because this Prakriti, which is Maya, is so very powerful. It is not easy to overcome with my own strength. Not just me. From what you just explained to me, it appears no matter who a person is, it's going to be a big challenge for anyone to escape from this cycle. Therefore, I think we are all forced to function the way the body influences us. This is the current situation or mindset of Arjuna. Hearing this, as always, Krishna smiled. Arjuna, if it is not going to be a possible program, if there is no solution, then why am I wasting my time with you in the midst of the battlefield, speaking to you these 700 slokas? Is it to just come to a point and conclude saying that you are helpless? Whatever I say is going to be of useless instructions? Because irrespective of it, you are going to do what your body directs you to do. Then why am I here? Why am I speaking all this? Why do we even have scriptures, dharma shastras, to instruct the mankind? Krishna's instructions are not going to go in vain. He is hoping that one day or the other we will turn towards him. Right now we are focusing on unnecessary necessities. So Krishna is eagerly waiting within us that day will come where we will understand how we are wasting our time towards those unnecessary necessities and turn towards Krishna. Turn towards Krishna's instruction. Therefore, we never know when that turning point will come in our life. Hence, it is important that we constantly keep hearing message of Krishna, Krishna's instructions in the form of Bhagavad Gita. Without our knowledge, He is working out ways in which we can come to Him. Krishna, based on our vasanas, He engages us in certain activities so that we can experience our punya karma and papa karma, good deeds and sinful acts. When we experience the reaction of our sinful activities from the previous lives, the papa vasana is effective. When we experience the reactions of our good activities from the previous lives, the punya vasana is effective. When this punya vasana is effective, the Lord makes certain arrangements to us by which we are given a chance to perform more good deeds, by which our faith towards God and Scripture increases. And the Lord makes an arrangement for us to get sadhu sangha, the association of saintly people, devotees, through which we get engaged in devotional services, bhajana kriya. And as we get engaged in the devotional services, it decreases our unwanted attachment towards a material thing. Then we become steady in our practices, and the taste develops further towards Krishna, and one gets attached to Krishna, and that turns into love, and finally one attains the stage of parama bhakti, prema, a pure love for Krishna. During the early stages, Krishna gives us that sadhu sangha, association of saintly people, by which we can start hearing good advices in the form of stories and lectures. As we hear these lectures, we understand that we are supposed to perform good deeds, good karmas. We are supposed to perform devotional service. We have to spend more time in understanding Krishna and His devotees. We have to find more time to associate with devotees. By doing these things, one gradually develops good vasanas and good intelligence. Then the bad vasanas will be replaced by the good vasanas. Arjuna understands all this. He understands that Krishna, out of great compassion, He is here with him as a chariot driver. Not just sitting and driving the chariot, but also giving Arjuna good advices as a great well-wisher. But Arjuna also understands and accepts that the strength of vasanas are so very strong, it is so difficult to overcome. One may be a great warrior, Arjuna is, but doesn't matter. When it comes to deal with Prakriti, to deal with vasanas, our physical strength is not going to help us. Our high education is not going to help us. Our wealth, in fact, is not going to help us either. What to do? It appears we are in a pathetic condition. It appears there's no one to overcome the vasana bhalam, the strength of the vasanas. Yes, it is a very true concern, and it is a fact as well. But at the same time, when we think about the liberated souls in the spiritual world, and the souls who are eternally present in the spiritual world, the Nityatmas and Muktatmas, are in the spiritual world because of one factor. They listen to the instructions of their Supreme Lord, which made things easier for them. Because of that, they are free of ajnana, ignorance. Both Nityatmas and Muktatma listen to Krishna's instructions, whereas the Prakriti, which is non-sentient, act according to the instructions, orders of Krishna. So, the Nityatmas, Muktatmas in the spiritual world listen to Krishna's instructions. The Prakriti, which is non-sentient, works under the purview of Krishna's instructions. That pretty much covers everything in this world and spiritual world. But there's only one entity which doesn't listen to Krishna's instruction. That is us, Baddhatmas, the conditioned living entities. We don't want to listen to the good advices given by Krishna, and the result is our struggle here in this world, life after life after life. What to do now? Krishna gives answer in this sloka, but again, that is also an instruction. If we follow that one instruction, then the problem is solved. What is it Krishna says? He says, surrender unto me, and that would be the permanent solution to all the problems that you're going through. If you do so, then you will be freed from the bondage of karma. When you are free from the bondage of karma, then you have no business in this world. You will come to my abode and be with me. So from our side, we need to understand we are paratantriyas, not swatantras, meaning we are dependent on the Supreme Lord, and He is completely independent. If we do our activities in this mood of surrender, then our life is in the hands of Krishna. He will take care of us and make sure that our actions are faultless, and make sure that we attain His lotus feet. So the question or the doubt that Arjuna had is about how to overcome the vasanas. The answer that Krishna is giving here is by surrendering unto me. Because sarva-niyantritvam, I am the Lord of everything, which includes this Prakriti as well. If you surrender to me, I will help you to overcome this Prakriti. If not, good luck. In our next session, we'll see the meaning of the sloka and the details of it. Namaste. Hare Krishna.